It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got LaMelo Ball. Pierce is out there with Mullen. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard. And for New York, Pippen is out there with Bird. Then it's Olajuwon. Then it's Johnson. And it's Jordan in at the two-guard spot. Ball with it. Oladipo outside. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Johnson. And so it's New York with it. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Ball, the pass to Gasol. And that one is off. Good D by Olajuwon. Pippen finds Bird. Over Mullen. The second chance effort. Olajuwon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound. And then the skill to send that one home.
Now here's Oladipo. Back to ball.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Mullen. Wide open look. Bird pulls it in. Pass to Jordan. New York moving it around. And Bird with the basket on the assist from Michael Jordan.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
Shot to stop the run. He squares up and sinks it.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And Gasol slams it in.
That's from
And his passing is probably the most underrated part of his game. Pierce is a terrific playmaker on that wing.
Now, here is Bird. Here's the three. Again, the... Missed by Bird. Lets a floater go. It's good on the putback.
And how about the veteran Gasol doing a great job of just getting down the floor there in transition and cashing in.
And here's Bird from the arc. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the paint, here's Gasol. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So New York ends up going with the new group. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Nowitzki outside. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
And the defense has to be up on Nowitzki more than that because he's too good a shooter from outside.
To the middle, here's Gasol. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Gasol's got 9.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pierce finds Oladipo, and then Oladipo with the jam.
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it, putting on a show for everyone with that one.
Nowitzki for 3. All right, there's the horn. It's the first game at the end of 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
The visiting team, 13. Please give a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Marc Gasol is out there with Pierce. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Mullen. And it's Ball in at the point.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm balls?
Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Magic
Here's
Johnson.
Oladipo. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
This is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
And that was the mobile one drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Stoudemire left side. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the
Great
first half.
shooters
2
know
minutes.
when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The assist.
That's a guy you
LaMelo
want taking
Ball.
shots, a quality offensive player.
Johnson finds Jordan. Pippen with it. Back to Jordan to end the run. Hits the three-point bomb. Jordan's got 5 points so far. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Substitution for your home team.
Olajuwon's checked in for Reed, and it's Bird in for Stoudemire. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. Oladipo against Jordan. Goes up to the stripe. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Mullen. He's got 6.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Bird right side. There's his third field goal. Now he's made half of his 6 shots.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Oladipo, the pass to Gasol. Shoots over Olajuwon. Gasol, no good. New York trailing. Pass to Bird. To the inside. Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Gasol finds ball. Now here's Pierce. Olajuwon with the block. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Jordan. Over ball. And again, it's New York.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Johnson against ball. Over Johnson. The kick out to Pierce. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
And that's it for the first half of action. It's been a very close game here. New York leads by 1. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back in here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did coach have some new ideas for it?
So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Jordan is up there with Magic Johnson. And it's Bird, then it's Olajuwon, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A nice shot by Jordan.
And just beautiful form on MJ's jumper. A part of the game he polishes more and more every year.
Ball finds Oladipo. Back to Ball. Off target with his 3. New York leading by 4. Bird with the bucket. Bird's got 10 points.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Bird inside. Defended by Mullen. And too much time in the way. For the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court. Timeout. Away team. Who wants a t-shirt? Get on your feet. Make some noise. Give him a hand, fans. Your youth XD.
Johnson. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Second shot opportunity. Count the basket and the foul.
Scottie Pippen.
That one on Pippen.
First personal foul.
Very sneaky on that offensive glass. Pierce
The
keeps
line for
applying
the away
pressure
team,
on the
Ball
defense.
A
Pierce.
different look for New York. Stoudemire comes in for Olajuwon. And it's Artest in for Scottie Pippen. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. It's a three-point game. Mullen with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Oladipo misses. Passes it to Artest. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Assisted by
He's got 5.
And the grit
Johnson.
Artest showing here as he finishes through some pretty physical contact. But this guy too strong
Ball Pierce.
to let that kind of physical
Assist
play
from
bother him.
LaMelo
And that
Ball.
tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And that one, good.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Here's Mullen. It's rebounded by New York. The pass to Marbury. Mullen against Artest. Over Mullen. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just Mr. Reliable
Defensive foul
again here
charged
today,
to
Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Looney's check in for Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
And that one is hammered home.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Here's Artest. And again, New York with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
Final whistle.
Your
That'll
team,
end the situation.
42.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. New York ahead. They finish off the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pierce is out there with Mullen. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Gasol at the 5 spot. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Olajuwon, rejected by Gasol. Down low, here's Oladipo. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Bird, and it's Bird with the chain.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Knocked away. Stolen by Bird. He feeds it to Curry. The 17-footer goes down. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes.
2
The
minutes
defense
remaining
must
in the game.
adjust, or he
2
is going to
minutes.
keep doing damage.
And they're on the break. Here's Mullen. And Mullen with the slam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Jordan's gone just 2 of 7 from long range. That shot missing. Great D that time from Bird. From deep. New York, no good that time either.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Paul with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
New York calls timeout. They lead by 7. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
I now send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. Inside, Bird. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And then Elijah with the dunk.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Will it go? Elijah grabs the miss. And Elijah has got the ball here for New York. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were
On the floor for the visiting team, and power forward, Larry Bird. It's time to introduce the starting five for your home team. And guard, 6. Say, number 3, Josh Giddey.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by James.
The passing of LeBron is so special, so talented at finding his wide-open teammates. No one can make headlines like LeBron. There was a ton of buzz when he talked about teaming up with his son in the NBA someday.
Now here's Giddey. The open shot by James. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Nice touch on the jumper. Even at this stage in his career, LeBron's floor spacing ability continues to evolve.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together, Smitty.
BA, I think it would be one of the coolest ththings to take place in the league. We've seen it in other sports, but for it to happen in the NBA, it would be awesome.
Robinson Earls checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
They grab their own miss. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. And here's New York now. Here's Pippen. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Bird. Rebounded by LeBron.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Jordan misses. Pass to Curry. There's the three. Unable to get that one. New York goes the other way with it. Johnson finds Jordan. This one for three. Robinson Earl with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's James. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Jordan with it. Fires the three. They get it again. Here's Pippen. And he makes...
this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Hi, Omar. You still there?
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Trying to find a spark here. Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Are you staying or are you bouncing out in like a minute?
To hold his own. Now here's Johnson. A three. And it's Kitty with a rebound. And this is exactly who
You see my read my description, Omar.
you just missed it. Here's Curry. That one's wide left. Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop. So aggressive and the determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Robinson Earl. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Curry, that's good.
Oh, I'm really mad about it, Omar. I'm really fucking mad.
Timeout call.
You have no idea, Omar.
When you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school. Saric checks in for Oklahoma City. Antetokounmpo comes in for Durant. And a deep three from Curry. No good with the triple.
Omar, all these stupid kids, man. They, you know, it's like I feel like they ruin everything, man. Yeah, I hate your generation, Omar.
Since day one of the NBA, many others would have folded, Graham. They're very true, BA. The expectation.
I don't care. Let them talk, Omar. Nobody comes in here anyway, so they say something, I'm banning them, or I'm gonna curse them out or fight with them. I don't give a shit.
Player coming into the league, much less a high schooler. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, if it's that popular that you gotta play like a douchebag. Look, I don't care what people do in their own time, but like, don't bring it in my chat, man. You know what I mean? Don't bring it in my chat. You want to play like an asshole? Whatever. Don't bring it in my chat. You know what I mean, Omar? It undermines the hard work that other people do who want to play something legit, you know? And I get so fucking pissed. Because it's like I put time into that shit, you know? I put time into that shit, and then some asshole is gonna fucking glitch the game before they even beat it because it's a superiority complex. They want to be able to brag and stuff to say, well, oh, you look at me, I put 800 damage on my fucking Master Sword. Be like, no, you fucking glitched the message not found sword, and then you glitched a Royal Claymore with an Octorok several times, and then you glitched it onto the message not found sword. And you did it because one guy figured it out, named Blaine's or whatever his name is, and then you take credit for doing it, like as if you're good. And it's like, you're not good. You play games like an asshole. You don't play for the story. You just play for number crunching, but you don't legit number crunch. If you want a legit number crunch, go play Diablo 2, Resurrected or something, or play one of those games. That's all legit number crunching. You're not going to fucking bug and hack that shit. But if you're going to play a single player game and then brag about going to somebody's stream and brag about your glitching number crunching, you can go jump off a bridge. Because it's like I don't want you around me, because I would punch you in your face. I really would. I would just say, you know what? I really don't like you as a person. And if it requires you to do that to be anything in the video game, then it's like you're just kind of lame. And honestly, I'll be honest, Omar, I'm not even feeling Tears of the Kingdom that much anymore. I kind of think it's a pretty meh game, actually. I'm not really feeling it. I think I'm going to stop playing it, really. I'm just not feeling it.
We'll be back in a moment.
Nintendo allowed people to fucking ruin the game and make nothing to strive for. Because why do I, like, at least with the Master Trials, I had something to strive for. Okay, yeah, some people, you know, hacked the Master Trials and were able to beat it without whatever. Nah, I just don't like the... If you're going to add something like a fuse mechanic or Ultra Hand, you really got to have checkboxes to make it to where people can't bug and dupe and hack. Because what's the point of having a mechanic? Nah, I think Breath of the Wild's a better game, actually. It's a little more, it's not, I mean, yeah, people dupe and stuff, but it's not, at least you can't fuck with the damage. I mean, one thing that I don't like about Tears of the Kingdom is you can make a weapon do 1,000 damage and kill a Lionel in, like, a hit or two. That's, like, so fucking stupid. It defeats the purpose of even playing the game. Like, why do I even want to fight Lionels if I know some little douchebag 10-year-old is out there, or 11, 12-year-old, they think they're so good because their parents only bought them one game because, you know, they got yelled at and cursed if they want more than one game because they're little bitches. But anyway, and then all of a sudden they, you know, they hack and dupe and get 1,000 one-tap weapon or two-tap weapon, and they fight a Lionel, and then they brag to their friends how, oh, I kill Lionels all the time. Blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, to me, if that's going to harbor the community of the game, I just don't want to play it, really. And then on top of it, well, then you can say, oh, well, Drift, what about, you know, you can get your own Master Sword and stuff like that, Drift. I mean, how bad could it be? You just get your own Master Sword. Yeah, but the Master Sword is horrible in this game. It's like the worst weapon in the fucking game, man. Like, imagine the worst weapon in the game. It might be up there as, or at least one of the worst weapons in the game. No, Omar, I don't care about video games that much anymore. I'm done, man. I'm like, this is... I told you, Tears of the Kingdom was going to be the last game I played in a while. There's absolutely nothing that's going to come out for the PlayStation 5 or maybe a computer game if it's like a top-down RTS or like a building type of game I would play, but I'm just not in the mood for gaming no more. I'm getting to a point where I'm just getting tired of it. I don't like the communities involved in it. I think the communities are really becoming toxic. Especially the content/streaming communities that just want to brag about the glitching and stuff like that. It's like, it started with the Gorilla Spy shit, right? And Gorilla Spy was against it, but I understand to some degree because it's like Pokemon's a multiplayer game, but alright, whatever, but at least you know you couldn't bring the dupe Pokemon online. But then it's like now it's going into every single play game, and especially like games like Nintendo games. It really is prevalent in, where it's like, you know, you have Valhalla, and there's really not many glitches in Valhalla, because Ubisoft kind of, you know, prevents that, right? And then people bitch, oh, it's because you got time sinks and money and blah, blah. But it's like, at the same time, but at least they prevent it. When you just destroy a game by allowing somebody to have a damage meter that's almost unchecked, I just don't even want to look at it no more. I can't play a game like that, man. It's hard for me to play it. Because then it's like, I could get the Master Sword, bust my ass doing this, that, the other thing. And then for what reason? Oh, it shouldn't matter. It's a single-player game. It kind of does matter to me. I'm wasting time that other people don't have to. What's the point? It's just so, like... It's just fucking corny that Nintendo does that, though. I should have known better that Nintendo couldn't... I should have known better that Nintendo couldn't handle a fucking game with this type of depth to it. I should have known better. At least like Minecraft, right? You can set your own server to prevent the shenanigans. You know what I mean? Ark, you can set your own server to prevent the shenanigans, right? Like, you can, you know, those are like server-based games, and they're a little ahead of Nintendo in a sense where you're, okay, I could set my own rules. But when you play a game like Tears of the Kingdom, there's so many loopholes. Like, you can literally dupe gems by swapping bows, Omar. And that might not get patched out for like 2 years, knowing Nintendo. And this is one of the same reasons why I quit Elden Ring, because of the fucking horrendous bullshit like that. And when everybody says, oh, well, you don't have to play like that. Look, if the majority of the community plays like that and ruins the fucking game, it's like, I'm not going to be the only one left out playing it the quote-unquote legit way. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing. That's it. I don't want to play your game. Fix your fucking code. Make a better game, Nintendo. Fuck you, Nintendo, really. I'll play it here and there to get the shrines and just to kind of... I don't know. What's the word? Just to, you know, like, I don't mind doing the shrine puzzles, but I'm not in any way going to flex any type of anything with this game. Because if that was the case, I start a new game, I fucking follow the thing, I get the message not found, Master Sword, and I run around with a 1,000-hit weapon. If I really want to flex. And I could probably do it quicker than all these fucking kids. But I don't want to. Why do I have to do that? In order for me to feel like I'm powerful in this world. And then it's like, well, you could be like, oh, you could be like, oh, crazy, just get the Master Sword, crazy. And it's like, oh yeah, well, the Master Sword sucks in this game because Nintendo didn't foresee that people were gonna do stuff like that. And then you would think Nintendo would like patch it and be like, nah, don't let them do that. They're not gonna patch it. They don't even fucking care. They made their money and that's that. Typical fucking Nintendo, bro. I'm not gonna even buy the DLC. I'm done. Like, Tears of the Kingdom is not getting my DLC. Nothing. I'm really mad at it. I don't like that type of shit. I know people were bugging in Hogwarts Legacy and stuff too, but, like, this is so easy, the buggingness. It's like, this isn't even like Hogwarts Legacy. People bug to shoot laser beams off the broom or whatever. Whatever. Who fucking cares? This is like, you're talking about, you could spend 3 hours grinding for topazes, and somebody can just dupe them with the easiest dupe method in the world off the bat. And then you got these retarded fanboys in comment sections saying that, oh, I don't want to waste my time, and blah, 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 and I don't, you know, and to me, I just dupe gems for rupees. Like, they justify, and all these little kids have justifications on playing the game how it's not supposed to be played. And it's like, honestly, I'd rather play, like, Final Fantasy XIV or something. Like, at least my time would go into something that is somewhat fail-safe. Or like, okay, at least I know that I'm spending time in something that not everybody can just do. Like, why am I doing this at 38 years old? Like, why am I spending time on a game where everyone can just do it? I'll just watch somebody fucking glitch it and long play it if I want it, or just watch the cutscenes and get the spoilers and be over with it. Like, think about it. I'll literally just spoil the game for myself, watch all the cutscenes, and be over it. And you'd be like, oh, why Driftblim? Why watch the cutscenes? Why watch the cutscenes? You'll spoil the game. Why play a game where you can just make infinite amount of everything? Am I just wasting time at that point? Yep. At least when I play this basketball, I'm playing my team. It's something that you can't just easily hack. It's got a monetization scheme to it, of course, which I'm not a fan of. But at the same time, they kind of, most of the times, maybe with exception of Red Dead and GTA, it's hard. It's a little harder to hack a game that has monetization. It's a little harder. And there's more, like, you know, you get banned a little easier and stuff. You know, it's a little bit of a quote-unquote deterrent. But in a game like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Elden Ring, the fact that there's such nasty ways to ruin the fucking single-player experience, it just doesn't even make me want to play it, man. What was another example of it? Like, at least Ghost of Tsushima doesn't have damage modifiers like that. They just have cosmetic and parry systems. So they knew that, like, they were gonna make a game. You can't manipulate that shit. You know what I mean? Valhalla, you probably could figure something out in Valhalla, but yet because there's a Ubisoft, like, you have to connect to a live server type of thing, you really can't manipulate it. In these games like Elden Ring, you can just reload your PlayStation 5 back up and get 1,000,000 of those fucking runes. We did that. In games like fucking, you know, I mean, it just ruins the game. And then everybody makes excuses for it. And what's gonna happen? I'm gonna play Tears of the Kingdom and then literally do the same thing. I'm just gonna do the same thing over and over. I'm just gonna fucking get an unbreakable 800 damage Master Sword, or 400 damage, or whatever, and just make a bunch of 1100 damage weapons and one tap through the game in fucking 3 hours. Maybe find a way to glitch my heart pieces to max, like they did in Breath of the Wild, and I wasn't even that pissed off about that, because at least it wasn't a damage modifier. Dude, damage modifiers are the worst type of hacking you can do. because you just literally ruin the fucking game. Like, you ruin it to a point where why even learn how to dodge or learn the animations if you can just one-tap everything? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, why? What's the difference? At this point, I'm going to save myself 500 hours and just watch a video and spoil the game for me. End the story. Does that make sense? That's it. If I want to watch the game, I watch the game. I'm not, why put 600 hours into, you know, getting the best damage and this, that. Omar, Omar, you're not even following the conversation, man. I can't. Omar, they glitched the Master Sword from the beginning into the game. Okay? It's called Message Not Found. You can actually glitch it and pick it up. Then, from there, they go into the, into Hyrule Castle. They grab a Royal Claymore. Then they enchant it with an Octorok. They you know, they use B and Y combinations to have the weapon get thrown into another save slot because Nintendo's code is fucking piss poor. You following me so far? Then when they get the correct enchantment, they can double enchant it, actually. There's a way to, like, double enchant it. It's crazy. There's all sorts of fucking loopholes and hacks. Nintendo is not going to be able to patch it. It is literally in the fabric of the game. Because in the Fuse, they were so concerned about Ultra Hand and Fuse not crashing the game or fucking it up on a performance level that they just don't give a fuck if you can manipulate the numbers. And I just hate that, man. I really do. It makes me... I like to play a game and put 500 hours into a game and feel proud of the legit way I play. Say, wow, look what I did. I did something legit that nobody else is doing. I feel good about myself. Not to fucking put 15 hours in the game and have fucking one-tap weapons because I'm cheating all over the place. And if you think that's cool, like, honestly, like, yeah, it sounds like it's kind of cool, but imagine people doing that in Ark, Omar. Like, that was unacceptable, correct? So now, like, why is it in a game as big as Tears of the Kingdom, people are gonna ruin it like that? Like, I'm so against that type of shit. I should have realized this was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to be this bad, though. I didn't realize it was going to be this bad. That, like, it was going to harbor a nasty community like this. I didn't really... And they all defend it. They defend it. It's like people defending, like, fucking, like, Trump or Biden. It's, like, almost political on that level because they're doing it. If they couldn't do it, they wouldn't defend it. It's the funniest shit how human beings are, man. I think I'm just gonna stick with sports games and like strategy games, like online strategy games, like Age of Empires and like sports games and stuff. I think I'm done with the fucking open world games, Omar. Especially if they have bad designs to them. If it's an open world game with a bad design mechanic where you can adjust damage and number crunch and shit, and there's duping and shit involved and glitching, I don't want to play it. Like, I'd rather play a game like Diablo 2 because at least I know, Omar, we played Diablo 2 together and, like, remember we were number crunching all over the place? But you know what's so cool about Blizzard servers? They don't let you fucking cheat. They don't let you cheat. You can number crunch all over the place, but you can't hack. It's like almost unhackable. And this is one of the reasons why people go and play games like Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. Because you can number crunch like a motherfucker, but you can't cheat. When you play these stupid fucking games, people are just cheating. And guess what? The player base is like 5 years younger, of course. Because games like Diablo 2, Resurrected, require a mind of like at least a 20-year-old to play it, whereas like a game like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, because of all the fucking baby elements to it, you could be 11 years old and just know how to dupe everything and know how to glitch and number and then do all the, and they get their little kicks off of it, and it ruins the game for the older players. We don't have time to put into something like that. Like, I don't mind putting into Diablo 2 if I know other people have to put into it, but if I have to put in 600 hours when somebody's putting 10 hours so they can get back to Fortnite because they're one-tapping Lionels, yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. If Wolverine plays like Spider-Man and Days Gone and Ghost of Tsushima, like a typical open world game, and doesn't have some retarded creative bullshit and has a good story and is voice acted and it plays like just a regular open world game, yeah, I'll probably play it. But it depends. If the mechanisms in it are just fucking stupid, and there's like weird loot systems and inventories where you can just, you know, make your character into a god in like 5 hours of duping and shit, then I'm not playing it. No, I don't. I'll watch a video on it. I'll watch somebody long play it. Or speed run it. I'll spoil it for myself. I don't, that's it. I'm done playing video games that are bullshit. I'm done. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not wasting my time on these fucking stupid money trap games. It's just so annoying to me, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not wasting my time. I could be talking to girls. I could be taking more work for my job. There's so many more real-life stuff I can do where it's more, at least I'm getting more bang for my buck versus playing a game that 5-year-olds play and dupe and hack and glitch. And then, you know, talk about how good they are after doing that. It's so hard to, like, play it and to enjoy it when I know things like that are happening. I mean, look, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. People are going to play whatever, however they want. I get it, but at least make it a little harder. I hated when they did this in No Man's Sky, and then everybody tried to justify it. It ruined No Man's Sky for me. I tried so hard to keep with that game, and the only thing that kept me with that game was at least I know No Man's Sky was coming up with updates every month or two. So it was like, okay, you know what? I'll deal with the fucking carpet dupers and the assholes. But I could play it the way I want, and they're always adding new updates, so at least they're patching stuff out, they're trying. You know damn well, Nintendo ain't gonna patch half of these fucking bugs in like 2 years, okay? End of story. But they're so adamant about patching whistle fucking sprinting. Oh yeah, oh look at that, you guys. We gotta patch whistle sprinting. We don't want that. We don't want whistle sprinting. But we'll just let them use a fucking master sword that never breaks that you can fuse fucking 600 damage onto. That's okay. And we'll let them dupe star fragments and topazes and rubies all over the place. That's okay. But we don't want no whistle sprint. Am I wrong for saying that? Do you see how retarded that is, or is it just me, Omar? Or are you defending it? You can defend it. Have your own opinion. You don't have to listen to me all the time. But I just personally don't think that's a good thing. I think it's such fucking shit game design, man. It really is. And you know what? Like I said, I'll give Tears of the Kingdom all the credit in the world for making it run on that piece of shit hardware, this piece of shit Switch hardware. But I will say, I am not going to give it credit for the weak code that allows people to dupe and hack and do whatever the fuck they want. That's what I'm not giving credit.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Think about, like, Omar, here's a good example. And I'm going to use you as an example, Omar. Like, okay, think about how little time you have lately, right? Omar, you don't have a lot of time lately, right? You got concerts, you got football practice, you got fucking school, and probably who knows what type of tests and homework they're giving you since the end of the year is coming, right? How do you feel, Omar, that when you do get a couple of free hours to play, that you're going to play, let's just say, 7-8 hours of Tears of the Kingdom, only to have some stupid 13-year-old homeschooled kid that has all the time in the world to play to have a 1200 damage weapon at this point and one-tap Lionels and just be like, oh, I'm done with the game. Time to go back to Fortnite. Or time to go... Like, how do you feel? Now, you're putting your time that you could be meeting girls or maybe hanging out with your friends or doing some stuff. You're putting your time into something that people on YouTube already have 1,000 fucking hit weapons off the bat, and it's not just a few people. These videos are getting 500,000 views. And then you say to yourself, like, or 700,000 views. Like, somebody's getting close to 1 million views with this duping fucking glitching shit. So then you say to yourself, wow, if the game sold 30 million times, there's actually like 1 million people out there fucking 1-tapping, 2-tapping Lionels, when here I am busting my fucking ass to play this legitly when I only have a few hours to play, and these kids have all the time in the world and they're doing that. How do you feel playing that? Do you want to waste? Yeah. Do you want to waste your real life time? You see, it works for like the 12-year-old. Or like the 9-year-old, or the 11-year-old, somebody who doesn't have that much time, or the person who doesn't go to school, they're homeschooled, or somebody who's at home and doesn't have to work ever and do anything ever. Maybe he's a married person that has 3 kids already and their wife does everything for them. I don't know. It works for people like that, right? But for people who have to actually, like, who want to, like, feel accomplished doing something, it doesn't work. And I don't think they think far ahead the way I do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking 3 moves ahead here. Like, I'm not... I know some people are like, oh, you're going too much into it. But this is how I feel. Like, see what you just said? You would be mad, terrible? It's not a good feeling that you're putting all this time into something that doesn't pay out, you know? I mean, look, it pays out, I guess, for you if you totally ignore every video on YouTube. And you totally ignore... But, Omar... Just like you, I like to look up stuff on YouTube. I like to look up videos and see how people are enjoying the game. And whenever I look up videos, all I'm getting is some duping thumbnail bullshit, you know? And it's like, I'm saying to myself, like, wow. Like, I like to look up stuff. I want to see people legitly fight a Lionel. Legitly, like in the old Breath of the Wild, when they used to have to, like, learn the animations and dodge the Lionels and stuff. We're not going to get that easily in this game now. We're just going to get how to dupe 35 Hylian shields, how to dupe this, how to get an unbreakable master godlike sword, how to do this. And every one of those methods is a dupe / glitch / broken code. It's like, we're not going to get skill anymore. Like, I would look, like, back at least in Breath of the Wild, like, how to complete the master trials was something that was enjoyable because you knew that not everybody could do it. And it made you feel like, wow, I did something not everybody could do. Now you have every 9-year-old under the sun, every 12-year-old, 13-year-old, whatever the hell under the sun is cheating now. Like, and they're justifying it. Like one guy said, like, he's like, oh, I put 250 hours. I'm like, dude, the fucking game, realistically, if you put 24 hours in a day, right, in the game, you would realistically only have, I think I calculated, 312 hours or something, right? 24. That's if you're up for 24 hours a day. So let's just say you divide it by half. It's only like 160 hours or something close to that, right? Now, so the kid told me literally that he put 250 hours. I'm like, you're such a fucking liar. You put like maybe 150 tops if you played 12 hours a day. And then he's like, oh, I had an early copy of the game. Oh, yeah, right. You and fucking... They gave out early copies of the game to, like, select YouTube people and stuff like that. They didn't give it out to every random person. So give me a fucking break. The lies that come with these kids, too. It's like, it's just nothing but lies and cheats and bullshit. And after a while, it's just like, wow. Like, this is the community that plays this game? This is, like, really a nasty community. It's like a bunch of baby. Again, it's like not much different than the Pokemon community. And I'm getting fucking so tired of these little communities out there. I'm really getting so tired of them. I'd rather play Call of Duty than fucking deal with these toxic child Nintendo communities. So that's what pisses me off, you know? Like stuff like that. It get like, you know, like you want to look something up. It's like, Omar, literally anything you look up with Tears of the Kingdom, like so much is all duping and glitching right now. They're like having a field day with it. So I'm done. Like, I don't, like, as much as I want to play. I got all the great fairies. I got my Twilight Tunic to 3 stars, like legitly, no fucking stupid gem hacks. I marked down Octorok spots to try to, like, boost up Knight Swords and stuff like that, because the Master Sword just sucks in this game, regardless of whatever, you know. And the legit one. Imagine the one you gotta work for is not good, but the cheating one is okay. I'm just so tired of all these companies rewarding cheaters and shit, man. I'm just so fucking tired of it, man. You know, it's like the world rewards the fucking cheater now. The path of least effort and shit. When at one time, like, you used to have to earn everything, man. Whatever happened to that? Like, nobody has to earn nothing no more. Everybody just fucking cheats, watches a video. Yeah, but they do other things, Omar. They fuse, like, Gleegox shit and stuff like that. There's other things that are even better than that. Omar, but it doesn't matter fusing to the Master Sword, because you can't repair it. It's like wasting, it's wasting material in a way. You get what I'm saying, Omar? Like, you can't repair the Master Sword, so once it breaks, it's 10 minutes, and then you gotta refuse something. So everybody's using the Message Not Found sword and doing the trick, because once they fuse it, it's not only does it's 800 point weapon or whatever the fuck. I think the minimum is like 400-600, depends on what. There's a whole thing, but it never breaks. So why even learn how to fight a Lionel at that point, when you could just two-hit it? A golden one, no less.
So good at the rim, a slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lane.
James outside. Here's Durant. Count it. What a beautiful.
So I'm sorry, but that's my opinion on that, man. I don't give a fuck what you can do with it, Omar. You want to play it and fuck around with it, get ahead, but I don't want to. I'm done with it. Unless Nintendo patches and adds an interesting DLC that handles the Master Sword being a complete piece of shit in the legit game. They have to do something with the Master Sword because it is the worst weapon in the game, man. I'm telling you. Once you get durability up weapons, there's no point in even fucking using it anymore. With Octoroks and travel medallions, what's the point of even using the legit Master Sword? There is none. It's a shame. It's all the work they put into the world and everything else, and people just ruin it so quick. And then, like, you know, Nintendo's just not gonna fix it. Nintendo's just gonna take their sweet time, because that's a low priority to them. Yeah. Not me. I'm gonna spoil myself and watch the whole thing. I'm serious. I'm gonna watch every cutscene, Omar, on YouTube. I'm spoiling it. I don't want to waste time into it no more. I'm done. Yep, I'm spoiling the whole game for myself. But what? Why play it? Why? I didn't even want to play it. What? Just to remind me that I could have fucking started a new game and used the Message Not Found sword and have a glowing man. It's not like that. It glows. It's cooler looking. Like always remember, Omar. Like the new Master Sword that you use doesn't even glow. It's like a regular stupid Master Sword. It has like a little bit of a green tint to it, right? But the fucking Message Not Found sword is glowing blue. It's way cooler looking. It's just fucking bullshit, man. It's like the people that fucking cheat like get the rewards in life. It seems like just like real life. I feel like it doesn't always apply in real life. A lot of people like that go to jail and stuff. So. But you know, everybody wants a shortcut. No, there's nothing. Nothing. Not of right now. I mean, they add a DLC maybe, but nothing. It's absolute rubbish. The sword is rubbish. You are not going to have a Master Sword until a DLC comes out that's worth using. And that's a maybe, if Nintendo even gives a fuck. There's only one way to have an upgraded Master Sword, Omar. You know what the way is? Start a new game and glitch it out of the fucking opening scene. And then you pick it up in another save file called Message Not Found. And then you basically... That's your glitched, upgraded Master Sword right there. And it doesn't break. So you have to glitch a fuse onto it, and then, you know, use Octoroks to fucking upgrade another weapon, and then get the upgrade that you want, reload the save over and over until you get the perfect upgrade, and then you fuse it onto that Master Sword. And remember, you have to start a new game. So all the work that you did already and all the work I did already, we have to start new games. And then from there, if we start a new game and we glitch the sword out, then we have that sword. Some people say, oh, it could break your save file. It doesn't break the save file. Nintendo's not going to do that, and that's it. That's all. Get my Larry Bird, 98 Galaxy Opal Larry Bird. Now, what's the difference between this Larry Bird and the other Larry Bird? Let's take a look here. Doesn't have the best drive and layup, that's for sure. Post fade, pretty good. Post control, good. Mid range, very good. 3-point, very good. Passing, ball handle, not good. Pass accuracy is much better. Pass IQ is good. Block, not too good. Steal is okay. Perimeter and interior defense, not bad. Rebounding is okay. Whoa! Whoa! This guy's speed is awful. Holy shit, dude, this guy's speed is worse than fucking... than the 94 one. Oh, come on. Why would they make his speed so bad? Wait, speed with ball, acceleration. Even if you add, that's 68, 69, 69. I mean, did they fix his jump shot to be a little better at least? I mean, you better have a better jump shot, man. Fuck. Well, I put 95 on him, but I'm not spending now 95. Nah, that's not the best Larry Bird. Let me take a look. Actually, I'm starting to think the one I have at 94 might be better. Let's take a look here. Obviously, his passing isn't as good. But the speed is way better. Wow. Stamina's not as good. Hustle's not as good. What about the defensive rebound? They really knocked his offensive rebound down. His defensive rebound slightly above. Perimeter and his interior is slightly above. His steal, his block is way better in this one. Ball handle's about the same. Mid-range is slightly better in the other one. His drive-in layup is 78. The other Bird's drive-in layup is 72, the all-time. $72. My post control is much better though. Close shot's really good. Jeez, man, I'm not a big fan of how they fucked. Look what they did to his speed though, man. Look what they did to his speed. Wow. All right, hold on a second. Wait, let's see what badges he has. Jesus Christ. Agent 3, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Clutch Shooter, Corner Specialist, Deadeye, Limitless Range. Okay, that's pretty good that he has Deadeye. MIDI Magician, okay. He's got 9 decent Hall of Fame badges. He's not terrible. He's not great either. Alright, we'll fuck with it. I'll be honest, the only way that this Larry Bird is going to be good is if it has a better shot release. Because the release that the current Larry Bird has is probably the worst release in the game. It's so fucking slow, it's not even worth doing. So let's take a look at what we got here. My collection. What did we just get with that signature pack? You still with me, Omar? We got the Jordan 11s. I may keep them. These are these are like one of my favorite shoes, the Jordan 11s. All right. Post fade, block, speed with ball. We're gonna need offensive con, defense con, post fade. Okay. So probably could sell these ones. Offensive consistency, 1650. Alright, post fade, yeah, it's something that we don't really need, 950. You still with me, Omar? Block. All right, 3,750. What is this here? Speed with ball. We got to keep that defensive consistency. 2,450 maybe. Yeah, it's a little high. You know what? We're gonna actually give them a deal. 1,350. Omar, like, am I just bugging over the game, you think? Like, am I bugging over Zelda, or what? I mean, I just, like, again, I understand it's a single-player game, and it's not, like, what other people do affect my life that much, but it's so annoying that, like, when you look up something and all you see is fucking cheating. It's like, I wish I could look it up and be like, oh, let me see some lore or something, and it's just like, oh, dupe this, do that, blah, blah, blah. It's just so fucking bad, man. I don't know. You know, does that make sense? I'm like, I don't know if it makes sense. I love what they did with the game. Like, the technical aspect of the game is awesome, and the open world is great. I feel like it's people that ruin the games for the most part. Like, I love when I played Final Fantasy VII back in the day, before fucking YouTube was around, because people all had to play it legitly. Nobody knew how to fucking hack and shit like that. Once in a while, you had somebody who bought, like, the game, what the fuck was it called? Game Shark or some shit. But it took a lot to fucking hack it. You know, like, you didn't have fucking, you know, like, to cheat in the old school games. It was not easy, man, you know? In today's world, everybody piggybacks and parrots off of one person. In this case, it's a guy named Blaine, which I don't think is the problem here. I give credit to a guy like that who could figure out loopholes and codes and shit like that. That's interesting to me. But it's all the jerk-off, retarded audience that piggybacks off this guy's idea is just, oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it too, Omar, but I really fucking I hate what people do to it, man. So, I don't know, we'll see how I feel. I may play a little here and there, but I'm very upset with it. I'm upset that, I don't know what I'm upset at. I'm just upset. I'm upset that, you know, I just feel Nintendo ain't gonna patch it. What are you gonna do, Omar? Did they add anything here? Omar, there's basketball on tonight. You gonna watch it? What kind of concert? The saxophone? No one's there, Omar. What kind of concert, Omar? I was just playing 2K, man. I'm gonna probably go back on it in a second, but I'm just looking at some stuff here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. I'm just looking at this. What is this? To the Rescue, a dog shelter simulator. What kind of fucking games these people make, man? That's for, I guess, for like $16 for this shit. What the fuck? That should be like, honestly, this should be like $4. Dude, I was just playing 2K literally for like an hour and 40 minutes before you came on. I mean, I'll probably go back to it. I mean, I have a, what do you call it? I have an auction going on, and I'm trying to get this Larry Bird. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be any better than the one I have. And I'm not paying no $100 grand for it on the MT there. Sword and Bone. Japanese escape game, The House. Just looking at some of these games here. World of Boxing What is that? Boxing Manager? Oh, that looks interesting. I like stupid games like this. Omar, look up the rating on this. World Championship Boxing Manager 2. If it's worth even playing. Because I always wanted kind of like a boxing management game. Obviously, Tears of the Kingdom. Surprised that Mario Kart is up there as a number 2, still hanging in there. You know what it is? Because everybody's playing the Nintendo Switch. Like Breath of the Wild's number 3. Because people want to beat Breath of the Wild first. See, everybody is fucking... Now, all of a sudden, everybody's playing their Switch again. How did... Oh, 80% off. That's how this climbed. Let's see what we got coming soon. Is that guy Mason still here? I'll play 2K in a second, but... If he's here, otherwise I'm just gonna... If Mason's still here, I'll put 2K on. If not, I'm gonna wait a little bit, because I need to... puppy eye. Ugh. Well. Mm-hmm. I'm very hungry. Maybe I'll get Chinese, I don't know.
Depth Gaming bringing you another First Impressions video. This time we're checking out World Championship Boxing Manager 2. This game is developed by Mega Cat Studios, published by Ziggurat Interactive, and releases on May 16th, 2023 for a price of $15. It's currently available in the Xbox store, so if you are interested, make sure you check it out. As always, if you enjoy our content,
I'll be right back. I gotta order Chinese.